Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals is in the bag, guys, and the Dallas Mavericks were playing at Golden State, and Golden State Warriors absolutely took it to them with a 112-87 victory. It was an interesting game. A very, very interesting game. It started off pretty ugly on both ends, I will say. I do think the Warriors played solid in the first quarter, but not like anywhere near like a 10-point lead that they had. Dallas was 3 for 11 and 0 for 8 at one point from 3, and they were just bricking everything. They could not hit a shot to save them lives. They were looking like my Suns in Game 7, and they just played flat out horrible. They came out flat tonight, is what they did. You have to have some role players play well, especially in the Western Conference Final. And today, the best role player was Jalen Brunson, and he scored 14. Dinwiddie scored 17 off the bench, but he only played 24 minutes. So I personally think they need to get Dinwiddie some more minutes, but I understand he kind of goes in there and just shoots a bunch. Like he's really using those minutes efficiently, and I like how they're using them, but you can't be having Finney Smith play 34 minutes and get 5 points for you, or Reggie Bullock going 3 for 10 from 3, Luka 3 for 10 from 3, Brunson 0 for 5 from 3. And I do want to put this out here. I didn't think the Warriors played that good of defense tonight. I thought the Warriors played well and efficient on offense, but there was just some flat out open shots. And even after the first quarter, Jason Kidd was like, hey, if we can get those shots all series long, like, we're probably going to win. And I personally agree. They were wide open shots, and they were just bricking them. It wasn't the Mavericks night. They shot 36% from the field and 22% from 3. But let's talk about where the Warriors played well tonight, because I know my boys out there are huge Warriors fans. So it takes a lot for me after seeing the Suns just ruin what looked to be a perfect season. But the Warriors, they played very good tonight, and they did exactly what I've been telling you guys. I've been wanting them to shoot less threes. I've been telling you this year they're not a 3-point shooting team. They shot 34% from 3, which is a relatively solid night as a team, but Steph went 3 for 9. Wiggins played pretty well and went 3 for 8. Clay went 1 for 4. And they only made 10 threes. That's probably a season low for them. They don't make... usually if they should make 10 threes, like, they don't score 112 points. So I've been telling them, you guys aren't really shooting the 3 that good this year. You know, maybe it's just not your year for shooting threes. Like, Steph's having the worst 3-point shooting of his career since like his rookie year. Maybe it's just not that year. They started hitting mid-range like crazy. They were looking like my Suns out there, which made it even more frustrating as a Suns fan. I'm like, why couldn't we do this? It looks like we could have done this all series against the Mavericks. And I will say, the ball movement was great today, and Andrew Wiggins stepped up big time. He went 8 for 17 from the field, so it's not like he shot great, but that's still 40-something%, and he scored 19. On the court, he was plus 28, which I didn't even look at it, but that is the highest on the team, and it felt like that tonight. It felt like Andrew Wiggins played a fantastic game, and when he's hot, he can create any kind of shot he wants. He's an athletic freak, and that's why he was drafted as high as he was and offered the craziest shoe deal ever out of college. So Andrew Wiggins had it going tonight. Steph, 7 for 16. He was driving to the lane. He had this amazing drive where he hit a nice floater off the top of the backboard and just went in so perfectly. Poole had one of those as well, and he played really well tonight. He went 8 for 12. So just super efficient, and he went 1 for 4 from 3. So everyone was just driving to the lane and doing exactly what I wanted my Suns to do against the Mavericks, but we couldn't for some reason. So I wonder if there's going to be an adjustment from the Mavericks in the next game. I wonder. Obviously, it is a hard transition going from Phoenix straight to Golden State and playing 3 days later. So they never went home and got comfortable or anything. They just went straight to Golden State. So I understand it's a grind, but they came out and played awful tonight. And I want to say like the Warriors were playing good on defense, but they really weren't. They were giving up some really makeable shots for the Dallas Mavericks, and they just weren't making them tonight. I wish that could have happened for us. You know, the Mavericks came out and dropped a stinker. Anytime you score 87 points in the playoffs, if it's not 1998 or 1978, like, that's pretty bad. So that was pretty much the recap for today. I thought that the Warriors just played okay, but they ended up shooting 56% from the field. A very efficient night. They actually had less shots than the Dallas Mavericks, which makes me believe that the rebounding was different. No, they even let in rebounds. That is a very interesting stat there. The Warriors had more fouls. They had more rebounds. How the heck did Dallas end up with more field goal attempts? Because I was watching the game and I was like watching those stats and I was like, how is this even possible? Because it seems like the Warriors are just being super efficient. But they actually, that's super interesting. They had, I don't even know how to explain that. 16 less rebounds and they shot the ball 4 more times. If someone can explain how that happened in the game, I was watching it, but I wasn't like sitting there like focused like I am on a Suns game, but I was working out during it. I was watching the game the whole time, but that is an interesting stat, huh? But Warriors did a lot more with their shot attempts, so maybe that's something you can take away as the Mavericks and be like, hey, maybe we just start hitting our shots. We had our attempts tonight. We should have won if looking at the attempts if we were just more efficient. So I don't see this series going to be very competitive. I think they play a very similar style of ball, and I think the Warriors are going to run away at this probably in 5 games. But I also thought that the Suns were going to do that, and then the refs handed Luka 2 games. So are they going to hand Luka a game? Are they going to hand him 2 games? Who knows? But he still shot a lot of free throws tonight. He shot 8 free throws. He had 7 of them in the first half, and in the second half, he didn't really play like a crazy amount of minutes because they were kind of getting whoops. So that's it, guys. I appreciate you guys. If you guys did enjoy today's segment, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.